Hello, my name is Rapporteur. I'm a human rights staff attorney with the National Law Center on Homelessness and Poverty. Homelessness represents one of the ultimate failures of the United States to guarantee equal rights to all citizens regardless of race. Homelessness is a quiet form of violence against people of color, not as shocking as a bullet, but a denial of one of the basic necessities of life, the right to housing, that can maim and kill just the same. Today I want to share with you the story of Otis Howard, a homeless African-American man living in Los Angeles' Skid Row, because his story tells America's story. In his 1994 visit to the U.S., your predecessor, the Special Rapporteur, noted the disproportionality of homeless people of color. In Los Angeles' Skid Row, only 10% of the population is African-American, but almost 70% of the homeless population in Skid Row is African-American. The subprime mortgage crisis, which disparately affects African-Americans, and especially African-American women and families, will make this problem even worse. Otis and those like him are homeless because the U.S. does not believe it has any affirmative obligation to remedy this glaring evidence of racial discrimination. Rather, the federal government has reduced funding for affordable housing programs more than 68% over the past 30 years, and state and local governments similarly fail to meet their obligations. Instead, homeless persons are treated much as the Roma are in Europe. Cities try to make life so uncomfortable that homeless persons will move elsewhere. Police officers watched Otis for 15 minutes one day as he sat on the street smoking a cigarette. When he tipped the ashes onto the sidewalk, the officers rushed across the street, handcuffed him, and ticketed him for littering. Now, this is part of LA's Safer Cities initiative, which has resulted in almost 1,000 citations a month, almost exclusively to African Americans, mostly for things like jaywalking or littering. Similar policies exist coast to coast, from police attacks on homeless encampments that recall the forced evictions of Roma in European cities, to some cities which are now even punishing charities for distributing food to homeless persons, adding starvation as another silent bullet in the hearts of Otis and his brothers and sisters. We'd ask you to please see our shadow report to the CERD for more information about racial discrimination in housing and homelessness, and in your visit to the U.S., please challenge U.S. officials to see this as grave violations of the right to equality, requiring an immediate remedy. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.